All right, man. Hey, shout out to Kwame Brown once again for this crazy live stream. This is one of the most. This is gonna be one of the top live streams on Kwame Brown. He had Charleston White. Now he got this nigga Hassan Campbell. Man, like I said, man, I don't know what Hassan Campbell's doing. I don't know if he clout chasing because he see Kwame had Charleston White on the live stream. So I don't know if he clout chasing just to, I don't know, man. I just don't trust a nigga like Hassan Campbell. But he's about to get pressed. First of all, he's about to answer this question that Carcino is asking him, right? He's about to ask him the question, and this young lady right here, this young lady to my right here, she is about to ask Hassan another great question that a lot of people, well, not a question, but more like a statement. But let's Hassan Campbell ramble, because he's definitely about to ramble. He's about to talk. It's like, Hassan, answer the goddamn question. Like one thing about Hassan, he don't answer the goddamn question. He just be talking. Like, bro, just nigga, answer the question that the people directly give you, ask you.
Just to answer the question real quick, Casino for Life said Hassan Campbell didn't help anybody in the Bronx fire. He was out buying hats. Let me clear that up real quick. First and foremost, I don't even understand why we have so much of a powerful build, and that's something that's highlighted. But what I am going to say is, in the Bronx
fire,
what
I do is, no offense, what I do is anybody who's super chat, whether they talking about me, whether they saying whatever, $2.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
so I appreciate it, because what I am going to say is, actually, I did help people in the Bronx fire, but what I didn't do was make a video on it. I helped a lot of people. There's people in that building that I actually know in real life and time, but I never made a video on it. But the video that was posted up with me buying hats, I made that video about 2 weeks before that was posted, because we bloggers. So sometimes you make a video. I posted that video around that time. So another person made a video talking about, as that fire was going on, I was posting up hats. But I have representatives that go into some of these neighborhoods and actually represent me there, because I have a lot of enemies. So certain neighborhoods, I don't want to clash with my son, because at the end of the day, or tripe gangster, when it's work being done and that's they work, I send people to represent me. So that is actually a lie. I actually did something for the people in the fire. So y'all can stop that. That's just to clear that up. And now we can get back to grown man conversations where we was at, instead of nitpicking. Because the reality of it is, no matter what wasn't done yesterday, our voices is holding weight today. Tupac used his voice. He went from saying dear mama to being a gangster because he still wanted to slip you the message. In this industry, if you ain't trying to be the most illest, ignorant nigga, they're not trying to let you shine on these platforms. And that's the bottom line to it.
That's exactly what, and to your point, when you're talking
hold on real quick. Let's let this young lady that's been waiting patiently, and then we'll get Jose up. Let's let her ask a question, and then we'll get Jose to ask a question. Go ahead, young lady.
Hi, thank you. How y'all doing tonight?
All right. Why are you doing? We're doing good.
I have a couple of questions. One was for Mr. White, but for Hassan, and I understand.
Hold on one second, man. People in the back, please stop joining the chat until Charleston White is back up.
This is going to be a good question right here.
You up, so don't need to hit the button over and over again. Dennis, please don't hit the button. Please do not hit the button. No one, stop hitting the button. I'm kicking you out for a reason. Please don't hit the button until we get Charleston White back up. Thanks.
They might not be able to.
Go ahead, man.
So I have a question for Mr. Nathan too, but to talk to Hassan and to address what Mr. Carcino was saying, the logic about I don't know if you're serious or not. So I don't know if you are a troll, or I don't know if you do stuff in real life. So right now this conversation is great and dandy, but I can't ignore the things I have heard you say on the internet regarding our community, but you're saying you're building a community. It's a contradiction. So which one is it? Are you for the people, or are you not for the people?
Beautiful question. Amazing question. Salute to this sister. salute to this sister for asking this amazing question, but I'm going to prepare you, and I'm going to warn you. Hassan Campbell, you talk too damn much sometimes. Just answer the damn question. Hassan Campbell, he likes to ramble. Hassan Campbell likes to ramble. Listen to this fucking answer that Hassan Campbell is about to give him. Listen to this shit.
Well, I'll say this, right? Let me ask you a sister. Let me ask you a question, sister. Do you have a husband with your kids in your house? Do you have kids?
I do not have children, but I do have a husband.
Okay, so in my household, right, I'm raising children. I have 2 children getting ready to graduate out of high school at the same time.
Congratulations.
And my whole thing is that I'm about man, woman, and child. No matter what anybody say about me, every night when I go into the jungle, or every day when I go into the jungle, every night I come back into a black household with a black woman and black children, raising my children to be the best that I could possibly. Now, my whole thing is that at the end of the day, right, we all make mistakes in life. We all have enemies, and sometimes a person could say something to rattle your cage. If I ask God to forgive me, or if I give charity in secret, who are you or anybody else? And I say this respectfully, to hold my thoughts against me every single day. I can't go into your closet and show everybody the things that you did or your mother.
Bro, you're not answering the fucking question, bro. Answer the question about your contradiction. She's talking about your behavior. She's talking about why you preaching the preacher word, and then you go in the hood talking about you ready to kill somebody. What are you talking about, bro? You just fucking rambling right now.
Did every day to weigh on the same judgment. But what I will say is that I'm creeping up on 400,000 subscribers, and when I go live, the community is behind me, because the community that I deal with, without the manipulation with the chopped and screwed videos, they understand my struggle and my pain. When I get on social media, I don't write a rap talking about how I'm going to kill the whole community. When I get on social media, I don't push crack or push dope or coke. When I sit back in my time, I don't have a 50 Cent power where I got 3 or 4 different episodes of murder, death, kill on the internet. My voice is not that powerful, but at the same time, it is that powerful because I'm the voice of the streets. So everybody wants my position. So anything and everything that I've done, that I do will be highlighted. How did I become everybody's judgment? Why? Because everybody's looking at me, because for me, to some people, I am considered to be the people's champ. Bottom line to it, I'm one of the YouTubers. I don't have no guest appearances, but for 2 years, I got damn near 100,000 views on mostly every video that I put up in less than 10 hours.
But Hassan, hold on, Hassan. I think what she's asking is, without all the numbers and without all that stuff, I think she's asking about the difference in behavior.
Thank you.
Listen.
Yes, the behavior.
Listen. Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, son. I know she brought the topic up. I know it's positive, but we got to keep it fair. If she's asking you about the behavior of you as a grown man, and some of your behavior is inconsistent with the message of being positive, then you got to speak towards that. You can't make it about anything else. She asked you directly about what have you done and what are you doing for the community, community that you seem to serve.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna say like this, right? I'm gonna keep it simple, and this is the best answer that you can give anybody and everybody.
Hassan Campbell said that he gonna keep it simple. Okay. Now, who is playing Jane? Playing Jane, girl, your thick ass. God damn, playing Jane. You got an Instagram?
In the black community. F all the BS about we gonna go to this school and we gonna go to that school. If every man takes responsibility for the children in his house, if every man looks after his nieces and nephews, You don't have to go to every house or knock on every door.
Bro, we talking about you. What kind of answer is that, bro? Shut up. We're talking about your behavior, your contradictions. You're talking about a man raising a child. We're talking about you, soldier boy. See, this is, bro. See, man, this is why I don't trust this nigga, bro. I don't trust this nigga Hassan Campbell being on Kwame Brown platform. I don't trust this nigga, bro, because I got a feeling that Hassan Campbell's gonna snake Kwame Brown. He gonna snake. Watch. I would not be surprised if tomorrow Hassan Campbell makes a reaction to him being on Kwame Brown and he gonna figure out some way to sneak diss him. I wouldn't be surprised if Hassan Campbell creates some weird ass theory in his head to sneak diss Kwame Brown when Kwame Brown did not disrespect him. But he's gonna find a way, and I wouldn't be surprised. Answer the fucking question.
Problem is that people are not tending to home. I'm in my house, sending my kids out into the world to be productive. My wife works for the Board of Education. She does speech therapy. She has 2 different jobs that she's working, dealing with children, contributing to children in broken homes.
What is that?
Me, I do my thing behind the scenes.
Answer the question.
But my number one place that I'm saving the world. In order for me to save the world, I have to save the world at home. Now, when you have kids, you have to go through the test of time. Your body might get, and I'm not wishing this on you, but I'm just saying, when a woman gives birth, sometimes her and that man can't stand the rain. Sometimes, most of the time in the black community, when that child reaches 1 to 2 years old, that man is out. It might be because of your attitude, or it might be because you don't look attractive no more. I don't know what their problem is. Whatever the problem I'm home fighting the battle. No matter what it takes, I'm doing man, woman, and child. And I can tell you something else too. When it comes to any of my children's mothers that don't live with me, any last one of them, whatever they need, I got. Even if they in a relationship with somebody else, I'm still taking care of other houses that I don't even belong in. Let
me ask the young lady this. Young lady, do you feel like your question has been answered?
I'm totally confused, but I can move on with the conversation. And I can say, based off what you're saying, Hassan Campbell, I can respect you being a father and being in your household, but you are totally filibustering what I'm saying. Your behavior is different. It's unacceptable. I can't sit here and excuse me. I'm speaking. I'll let you speak for like a minute. Your behavior cannot be excused. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, no way, no how. So it sounds good what you say. I appreciate it. I respect it, but no, sir. So moving on. No disrespect, but moving on. Nathan, I want to go back to what you said.
Let me respond.
Hold on. Let her answer Nathan something real quick. Go ahead.
Going back to.
Don't move on now.
She want to move on. Let her move on.
No, let me respond. Let me respond. I'm gonna make it quick.
Hold on. Hold on. Let her just go ahead and ask Nathan a question. Then we'll let you respond. She'll ask you.
All right,
Nathan.
That live, they should have.
I didn't disrespect you in that video.
All right.
The woman who you want some real answers, because your behavior.
Both sides. And at the end of the day, the best thing we can start doing is picking properly. We don't pick the right partners. We pick for the wrong reasons, right? Our men are throwing their seat around. Women are throwing their legs open, to each and everything. So there are things we can do that doesn't require any divine movement. We just have to be better people, just overall for self, and then take the time to be patient with one another. That's the only way I see it getting better. And then from there, when you have the opportunity to be a mother and your husband becomes a father, you guys have an opportunity, just like Hassan was saying, you have the opportunity to make the change. And the difference, the biggest difference is what we have right here in the moment. What we can do now, we can't hold on to the past. We got to look at what we could do now and learn from the mistakes of the people before us and make sure that moving forward, we can pass a stronger baton.
All right, let's try to give Hassan Campbell a chance to answer the young lady's question. I know she may be over it, but are you over it, young lady, or you want to give him one more try?
I can give you one more chance, but Hassan, what you were saying before, if it's going to be in that same trajectory, no, you're going to have to switch it up and give me some real answers because your behavior is unacceptable. Period.
And Hassan, add this to the question. Moxie wants to know, what do you think about the Latin community?
I'm about to look you up, Hassan. They dragging you, Hassan.
You're muted,
up, brother.
You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
You're muted, Hassan.
You're muted.
Hassan,
You're muted.
You're muted. You're muted. Unmute your mic.
You're muted.
All right, so here's what I'm saying, right? As far as with the sister, it's like I didn't know that, you know, in this world that I had to get her acceptance. But when you say my character or my conduct is out of
Behavior.
order,
That's what I said.
all right, it's the same thing. My conduct is the same word. What do you mean? Like, what are you saying? What part of my character that you don't like?
What part of the behavior that I don't like? That's what I said. I don't like that, Hassan. You literally, a woman just cussed you out not 2 weeks ago because of what you were saying about the black woman. And how you gonna talk about uplifting the black community, but you cussing out black women? It don't make no sense. And then you on here today, you a whole different individual today. I can't say nothing to you today, but like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But you can't do both. You can't be on the fence like that. It doesn't make any sense. It's concerning.
Hold up.
My first thought when I saw you in the chat is,
Let her finish, Hassan. Hold on, let her
my first thought when I saw you in the chat today, I bust out laughing off rip. And then I said, are you serious? Like,
who did I curse out 2 weeks ago?
The woman who you were on a podcast with, and she said she's a lion and a sheep 2-3 weeks ago, whatever that was.
Yeah.
It was recently, Hassan.
All right,
why. Are you serious?
Let me hold up. Let me ask you a question. If I sat up there and I said some disrespectful, derogatory things to you, do you have the right to curse me back out? Because I don't just, what we're not going to do is we're not going to make it seem like Hassan Campbell just wakes up and curse people out. That's bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit. If I say something to somebody, they had to cross a line with me and disrespect me. I don't just get up on platforms and just say, okay, I'm going to just disrespect a black woman. That's not what I do. If you watch my videos, first and foremost,
hold on, son. Zaza didn't disrespect you in that video.
All right, now, hold up. But if you pay attention, right, I didn't disrespect Zaza neither.
I think you were taking shots at her education.
No, listen, Kwame, listen to what I'm saying to you. The problem was, right, before I came into the topic, I didn't hear none of what was being said. But what I said was clear as day. I made it clear that until we gonna save in order to save the black community, you have to get down to man, woman, and child. The problem is that I'm not finished. When I came into that room, I was a little belligerent because I was drinking alcohol and I was invited to a room that I didn't even know what the topic was about. So then when I started saying certain things like we have this where we start praising the conscious community and we start attacking religion, everything is about man, woman, and child. My message didn't change, but the problem is that the way I came up across, it seemed like I was attacking a sister, but I didn't realize what the message was before I came into that room. So when I just started flowing, it was like, yo, you just going directly at that sister, and it came off wrong. So then when she started coming at me, it just went all the way left. But the reality of it is, before they sent me the link,
his answer is so damn long, bruh. His answers are just so damn long. Bruh, you need to get a better response with these answers, bruh. God damn.
Coming to that live, they should have updated me on the conversation that was going on. So automatically, me being who I am, the problem is when people look at this live, right? I tell people all the time, don't look at me or Kwame Brown or Charleston White, take the message and leave the messenger. If we come and deliver a message, if I sit up there and say, listen, you high yellow bitch, your child about to die in a house with a fire, or you gonna say, F you nigga, or you gonna say, yo, this nigga told me there's a fire in my house and my child is burning. This is the problem with niggas with the nigga mentality. You expect me to listen, I'm not finished, because you feeding. I waited for you to finish. Now wait for me to finish.
Okay.
If I sit up there and tell you, listen, you nappy-headed hoe, no disrespect, I'm just hypothetically speaking. Your child is about to get hit by a bus. Who you think you talking to? You're going to argue with me for 20 minutes. When you get to the block, your child is dead. Y'all don't listen to the message. You just want somebody to say shit nice to you. Your mother didn't say it nice to you. Your daddy didn't say it nice to you. Life ain't going to say it nice to you sometimes. There's a reason why people rock with me or don't rock with me. When you come on this platform and you see Charleston White, Kwame Brown, and other brothers building, don't pick apart somebody. Take the message and leave the messenger. Because the reality of it is, the one thing I'm going to tell you, sis, is that you grown. You don't need me. The children do. Regardless to what you say, there's teenagers all across America that's hitting me up telling me that I saved their life because there's something that's going on in their life that I could identify with that you can't.
Hassan, I'm going to interrupt you. I'm going to interrupt you. I'm going to interrupt you and tell you.
Let me finish.
Hold on, Hassan. Let her interject because you're going.
I'm going to be through. I'm going to be
Very
through
long,
because
bro.
you answered my question. I asked you a question. I asked you your behavior, and I brought up an example, and you answered that example. You took accountability. You said you came on, you were a little bit belligerent, and it came across the wrong way. You answered the question that I asked you. So I'm going to take from that statement that sometimes you come across, you might have, I'm not going to say, I don't know your vices, but you know, you might not be who you are right now. And that's the question I asked you and you answered the question. So if you felt as if I was tearing you apart, et cetera, I was, because on several different occasions, I see two different behaviors. But right now, the example that I gave, you answered it. So I do appreciate it. I do respect you. I think that this panel is awesome and it's great. And I'm happy that Kwame, you were able to have this conversation tonight. And I do appreciate it. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you.
Let me say this real quick. Before you leave, sis, let me say this real quick,
This
right?
nigga still want to
We watched
talk,
Mike Tyson bite off Evander Holyfield's ear. But we also see a side of Mike Tyson. No matter what, we love Mike Tyson to death. We can't hold Mike Tyson because in that rage, in that moment, he bit Evander Holyfield's ear. We do bad, but we also do good. We can't sit up there, and this is why black people, we take on the mindset of white social media. Bill Cosby might have did one thing or might not have did one thing, but he's forever smeared. Michael Jackson is forever smeared. No black man leaves this community or leave from being famous without being smeared. We don't forgive each other. How do we teach our children to live in a world where the adults don't forgive each other? I'm sitting on Kwame Brown's platform because at the end of the day, I attacked that man first, and I'm looking for forgiveness from a brother because at the end of the day, I was wrong. And he might not have accepted my apology then, but at the same time, as a man, I got to come back and say, you know what? Kwame Brown did things on social media that slowed his process.
Hold up. Did Hassan Campbell just apologize to Kwame Brown? Did he just see? Look, bro, he just be talking so much. He goes from I don't know, bro. He just be talking so damn much. But it sounds like he just apologized. Hold on, let me rewind it. It sounds like he just apologized.
But then he started helping and doing certain things where he sacrificed his did things on Jackson is forever smeared. No black man leaves this community or leave from being famous without being smeared. We don't forgive each other. How do we teach our children to live in a world where the adults don't forgive each other? I'm sitting on Kwame Brown's platform because at the end of the day, I attacked that man first, and I'm looking for forgiveness from a brother because at the end of the day, I was wrong. And he might not have accepted my apology then, but at the same time, as a man, I got to come back and say, you know what? Kwame Brown did things on social media that slowed his process down. He was at the top Kwame Brown was hired in Drink Champs, but then he started helping and doing certain things where he sacrificed his success a little bit, and they slowed his numbers down. I'm watching, I pay attention. So for me, my whole thing is, do I sit up there forever and say, the hell with Kwame because he did this? Or do Kwame sit up there and say, the hell with Hassan Campbell forever because we made a mistake? Or do we move forward for the great of good? The reality
Hassan,
of it,
you can move forward, but you have to call people out on their behavior. It's simple.
listen. We call people out, but we sometimes when you see people trying to do right, Ice Cube said, I'm not doing this again. He tried to wake us up to World War III and what Biden is doing. And when he did that, he got attacked by Until Freedom, Tamika Mallory, my son, and all the rest of them. Y'all not chasing them down. They put the devil in office. And now we got to suffer with these devils. Ever since Biden been in office, when Trump was in office, all you seen was child sex trafficking rings being taken down. Ever since Biden been in office, you might have seen one incident where they say, okay, we caught these people in Disney and they recycling shit. But the reality of it is the war ain't being fought no more. So if we keep holding each other like, okay, we're going to punish each other in the enemy's eyes when we actually consistently trying, I don't have to try no more. Kwame don't have to try no more. Kwame can sit up there and interview other celebrities and never talk about the community ever again. I can sit up there and interview. I'm on the phone with celebrities every day.
Hey, Hassan.
I don't have to act like I'm trying to save the community.
Hassan.
My last words. If I don't help to save the community, evil is going to knock on my door and your door too. If we don't wake these children up, evil is going to knock on somebody's door and somebody's mother is going to burn a candle and it's going to be a pastor praying, saying he was an angel. No, he was a demon. When the demons is outside, the pastors is not outside no more. The imams is not outside no more. The OGs, there ain't no OGs no more because these niggas are suckers. So when you got a dude that's coming up here trying to wake these children up, you don't sit up there and attack him because your voice will never wake these children up. But might as well. So either aid me or leave me alone.
Hey, brother Kevin,
right on.
That brother had that punchline. Hey, Hassan, you was studying that one in the mirror, brother. I know you was doing that. You was waiting to deliver that last sentence, huh?
Whew. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Y'all just leave a comment down below. Hassan, look, man, you just talk too goddamn much. Look, bro, just answer the damn question. You just talking, bro. And you just be losing people because you don't answer the question and then you just talk about random shit that has nothing to do with the question. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all be easy.